Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how to take one listing a week as a brand new real estate agent in 2023. There are 52 weeks in a year. Let's assume you're going to work 50 weeks out of the 52 to make it a round number. You will take 50 listings. Get a notepad and a pen. I'm going to tell you step by step everything you need to know. Don't worry, okay? It's not going to be all in the first second here, but before the end of this video, you will know how to and exactly what to do. Here you go. Put all, and I mean all. Actually, in my notes, I wrote all in capital letters. So write all in caps and circle it. All of your energy and your focus on becoming a master of expired listings. That's it. That's the only thing you're going to do. Expired listings are an incredible opportunity in 2023. There are way more expireds this year than there were in 2022, 2021, or even 2020. And when you put all of your energy and focus on one thing, you could truly do an amazing job instead of running around in 10 different directions. So let me explain to you why expireds is the most predictable and effective way for you to take 50 listings this year. First of all, this is free. You're not spending money marketing, following up, or buying leads or whatever other agents might be doing. What's going to be required of you to master expireds is work on your skills and how you think, your presentation skills, your handling objection skills. And these skills that you're going to master this year as you take these new listings are yours forever, for the rest of your real estate career. And many of these skills are applicable to a lot of different prospects and different situations you're going to find yourself in real estate. Now, expireds. They are the single best source of immediate listings. Why? Because you are talking to people who want to sell their houses. Their house was for sale up until yesterday. They expired today, and they're willing to pay a commission to a real estate agent, unlike for sale by owners, which I also love, but FSBOs are a different conversation. And 40 to 50% of expired listings relist their houses within 3 days. They're back in the MLS with a real estate agent, and that agent can be you. So here is exactly step by step how you're going to make this happen. So again, bear with me here, okay? Because I'm going to say certain things. Well, but how do I do that? And what do I do? Hang in there, okay? There are, let me see, 14 steps on this list, so you'll get it all. Here's number one. You're going to spend 30 minutes at 7:30 a.m., 7:30 to 8 a.m., practicing the expired script, the expired objection handlers, and closes, how to ask for the appointment. 30 minutes every day, Monday through Saturday. Practicing scripts. At 8 a.m., you are going to be on the phone, and you're going to do this. Saturday, you're not going to work all day. Okay, Saturday, it's going to be an abbreviated day, probably until noon or so. Monday through Friday is going to be more of a full day, and certainly you're going to be setting appointments and going on appointments in the afternoon. At 8 a.m., you're going to call all of the new expireds, new ones for that day. Only the ones for that day. Yesterday's expireds, they're not new today. They were new yesterday, today they're old. After you call all the new expireds, you are going to call the old expireds, old meaning now yesterday's, chronological order backwards. So yesterday, the day before yesterday, the day before yesterday, the ones that you weren't able to reach. You're not just going to call. You're going to do a lot of different things. Hang in there. I'm going to tell you what. So the first thing is the new ones and then the old ones in chronological order. probably up to 2 months. You're gonna need a system because you're calling yesterday's, meaning the ones you couldn't get a hold of when they were brand new. There's a critical word you want to write down to master expireds, and that word is urgency. You got to have a lot of urgency to get a hold of them as soon as they expire, for obvious reasons. If 40 to 50% relist within 3 days and you call them a week later, a large percentage will have already listed. So you need to make every effort you can to be one of the first ones to speak with that expired. After you call the new ones and the old ones, and let's say you could call up to 2 months, okay? You're gonna go door knock only the new expireds, the ones for today. So you're gonna go door knock the ones that you couldn't speak with over the phone. If you already spoke with them, you don't need to go to the door unless you set an appointment with them. You're gonna go to that appointment. So you're gonna door knock the ones that didn't answer the phone today, and the ones that you don't have a phone number for, and the ones that are on the do not call list. Okay, so you create a route that makes sense. So if there are 5 expireds in this area of town, you're not going to go here and there and back and forth. You're going to go to all of these. Then you do something that makes sense. Go knock on their door. What if they're not at home? What do? I'll tell you in a minute. When you get back into your office, depending on what time it is, you could take an hour for lunch. I don't know what time it'll be. It depends on your market and how many expireds you have. When you get back into the office, you're going to make a second attempt to reach the new expireds that didn't answer at 8 a.m. and that didn't answer the door. Second attempt of the day. And between 6 and 8 p.m., you're going to make a third attempt on the new expireds that you still couldn't reach earlier in the day by phone or at the door. This is step number 2. I'm going to give you a script and also hang in there. Step number 3. You're going to let the phone ring 4 times. 4 rings, they don't answer, hang up. If a voicemail picks up by the 4th ring, you're going to leave a message. I'll tell you what the message is in just a minute. There are many reasons for this. You don't want to let the phone ring for very, very long. You get distracted. They're not likely to pick up anyway. You're wasting time. It's inefficient. Step number 4. If the expired is not home, you're going to leave a flyer. You got to create a flyer. And this flyer is going to have the script on it. I'm going to give you the script right now. I'm going to give you the script for the phone call, the script if you're leaving a message by the 4th ring, and then I'll tell you what to actually write on this flyer. So when you dial the phone, the expired answers the phone. Hello, here's the script. Hi, this is Jackie. I'm a local real estate agent. I'm sure you know your house came off the market today, and I'm calling you because I am confident that I can sell your house, and I'd like to meet with you for just 20 minutes and show you exactly how I can do that for you. Are you available today at 3 o'clock, or would 4 be better for you? That's it. Done. That's it. So now there's nothing else to the script, okay? This is not like all these other scripts that you see out there that have 10 questions that nobody wants to answer and they make no sense. This is the script. One of 2 things will happen when you use this script. They may say, okay, come over at 4 o'clock. My clients have that happen on a regular basis. And some of them, because I've talked to these clients like, oh my gosh, I just started calling expires. I didn't expect them to say come over 4 o'clock, because that can happen. Another thing that can happen, the other option, is they'll give you an objection. If they give you an objection, you're gonna handle that objection. You're not gonna go ask, if you had sold the home, where were you moving? They just gave you an objection. It makes no sense for you to ask a question that they have no interest in answering you. So that is the script. Now, if you're gonna leave a message, You leave a message with the script. Hi, this is Jackie. I'm a local real estate agent. I'm sure you know your house came off the market today. I'm confident that I can sell your house. Please give me a call. My number is blah, blah, blah. Thanks. Look forward to talking to you soon. That's the message. If you're gonna, you go to the door, they're not home, you're leaving a flyer. I actually wrote this down. It's the same script, but I actually wrote it down word for word. Dear homeowner, I specialize in selling houses that other agents couldn't sell, and I am confident that I can sell your home quickly and for top market price. It would only take 20 minutes for me to show you exactly how I can do that for you. Please call me at blah, 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 so we can schedule a 20-minute meeting. I look forward to hearing from you soon. That's it. Short and sweet. Your contact information, make sure it looks professional. You should use a letterhead, obviously something that looks good. Easy. Step number 5. Use an effective script. I already gave you the script. Why is the script so short? Listen to this. Expired listings, especially these new expireds, which is where you're going to put your focus with urgency. They're frustrated. Why? Because they were on the market for 6 months and the house didn't sell. They don't know who you are. They're not happy with real estate agents in general because their last agent failed them and didn't do the job. And they're getting bombarded with calls from real estate agents on the day they expired. Trust me, they don't want to sit on the phone and be interrogated with all these questions, speaking with someone who they don't know. You need to be straight to the point, direct, and learn how to deliver the script in a powerful conversational way and handle any objections they throw at you. Here's point number 6. You need to stand out. Yes, a lot of agents are calling expireds. You know why? Because all these agents know that expireds are the best source of immediate listings that exist. That's why. If it was not good, nobody would be calling them. You cannot sound like everybody else. And look, the script is critical. But how you really stand out is how you deliver the script. You gotta have a lot of energy and speak confidently. When you say, I am confident that I can sell your home, you need to sound confident. You can say, I am confident that I can sell your house. What you're saying and how you're saying don't match. The audio and video don't match. It's weird. And when you say stuff that's weird, they get weird. If the audio doesn't match what you're saying, they're listening to it thinking, confident sounds good, but this agent doesn't make me feel confident at all. So you gotta practice. This is why you practice for 30 minutes a day, so you can deliver the script in a confident manner. And remember, motivated sellers, and this is why sounding confident is so important. Motivated sellers are looking for a confident, aggressive agent. They're not looking for passive, wishy-washy, hesitant. No one is, especially an expired listing who already wasted 6 months. So you know what? Fake it till you make it. Here's step number 7. You have to master the art of mimicking and matching. New expireds are generally frustrated. I say new because when they're a little bit older, if they expired, a week ago or a month ago, they're whatever. They're fine. Their phone is not ringing off the hook every second with a real estate agent, so they're normal, more normal. New expireds? They're not. They can be angry, sometimes even hostile. You need to mimic and match their emotion. They're angry, you need to sound angry with them. And that first line in the script until they feel comfortable, and then you can lead them. But the first line, You have to match their emotion, their rate of speech, and the volume of their voice. Those are the three most critical, most important, and actually easiest ones. You could practice this with everyone, everywhere. So what this sounds like is, if they answer the phone, hello, I go, hi, this is Jackie, I'm a local real estate. Or you could even say hello. If they answer hello or hi, you match that too. I'm not so concerned about that, although it's good to do. The emotion is more important. So, hello, this is Jackie. I'm a local real estate agent. Match it, because people like people who are like themselves. Subconsciously, when you match their rate of speech, their volume, their emotion, they feel comfortable with you. They don't even know why, but they do. And when you think about it, the opposite is also true. If somebody calls you, let's say you're agitated, you're really busy, and you answer the phone, hello, and they go, hi, this is Jackie. I'm a local real estate agent. You have no patience for that. You immediately like out. And the opposite is true. Somebody answers the phone, or somebody calls you, and you go, hello, because you're all relaxed, and they go, hi, this is Jackie. They freak you out. So matching, mimicking and matching to diffuse their initial frustration is critical. And you do that as you deliver the first line or the line on the script. Step number 8, focus on setting appointments, not on getting leads. This may be very different than what you've been hearing from all different coaches out there. You have to have the mindset that you're talking to them to set an appointment right now. Whether you're calling, you're at the door, I don't care. You need to focus on appointments, because if you are not, the first objection they give you, you go, oh, okay, I'll call you back in a week or a month or whatever. And a very common expired objection is, I'm not selling anymore. So if you're or I'm not gonna sell for 6 months, and you're thinking that these are gonna be leads, you're like, oh, okay, well, I'll check back with you in the future. That's it. And then you call them back a month later, and you find out they listed with somebody else 2 days after you talk to them, and you're scratching your head. Why? Listen, they're likely to tell you they're not selling anymore. They're frustrated. They don't know who you are. They're already upset in general with real estate agents. They're being bombarded by phone calls. It's a natural response. It's a reaction to get rid of most real estate agents. So understand that, and don't believe them when they say they're not selling anymore, because 40 to 50% of them within 3 days are going to be relisted, even though they told you they're not selling anymore. Step number 9, ask for the appointment at least 5 times on every call and every conversation. 80% of the yeses you will get come after asking 5 times. And this is a huge mistake for a lot of real estate agents. They stop just short of getting a yes. And unfortunately, many real estate agents, especially new ones, new agents, they ask once, the seller says no, and they're like, oh, okay. 80% of the yeses after 5 closes. Step number 10, follow up on any leads that you may get. So what is a lead? A lead is different than a prospect. A prospect is someone you've never talked to before. First conversation, they're a prospect. You talk to them once, and now you call them again. Second time, now they're a lead. You've already spoke with them. You weren't able to set an appointment, and you need to follow up. Follow up on all of your leads twice a week. Expired listings are not long-term leads. They're short-term leads, and you need to be focused on closing 4 appointments and getting in front of them as soon as possible, because they relist fairly quickly. Point number 11, spend an hour a day practicing your listing presentation. Sometime in the afternoon, when an afternoon you don't have appointments, or even if you have appointments, you could fit in 1 hour to practice and master your listing presentation. The number one question that expireds are going to have for you at the listing appointment, so you know, and you could be better prepared, what are you going to do differently to sell my house? Because they certainly don't want more of the same, because the same thing, even if it's the same age, and will produce the same results. So what are you going to do differently to sell my house? And do I believe in what you're saying to me? So you got to sound believable. You got to be confident, because when you're confident, you instill confidence in them. Point number 12. Focus on speaking with a minimum of 10 people per hour. So 10 conversations or 10 contacts per hour. A contact is speaking with an adult about selling real estate. So if a kid answers the phone, a 5-year-old, oh, my mommy's not home, that's not a contact. If you don't take a listing the first or second week that you start doing this, don't judge your results like, oh, this doesn't work, because you've done it for a week and doesn't work. Now, could you take a listing from an expired the first day you call? Absolutely. I have seen dozens, if not hundreds of agents, brand new, never called, getting a listing right away. So it may happen to you, but it may not. So don't make a judgment on whether this works or not just based on a week or two. You have to track your numbers, which is actually point number 13. Track what you're doing, how many hours you're putting in, how many people you're talking to, how many appointments you're setting, how many appointments you're going on, how many you're listing, how many you're selling. You track your numbers, and you're gonna actually look at your numbers like a big picture. After 3 months, you could look at the collective numbers for 3 months, and then you could see if any changes are necessary. Point number 14, decide to have fun, because taking listings is fun. Mastering your skills is fun. And the more fun you have, the more money you make. If you are miserable while you're doing your job every day, nobody wants to do business with someone who is miserable, who's uptight, who's always stressed out. You do what you're supposed to do. You practice every day. You follow what I asked you to do. And expireds are a gold mine, a literal gold mine. That's why you think, well, there's a lot of competition. It's as I said earlier, if they weren't a gold mine, nobody would be calling them. Put all, I'm repeating, your energy and focus on expireds, which means that you're not going to work with buyers, because to do this is going to take a lot of energy. It's going to take a lot of your time to do what I asked you to do. If you're running around with buyers, you're not going to be able to master this. And buyers are extremely time consuming. And if you're brand new, you don't know this yet, but if you start putting your energy on buyers, you're going to find out very quickly that it's not worth your time. I've been in this business for 26 years, so I never worked with buyers, but believe me, a lot of my clients haven't, and they get extremely frustrated, and they're like, that's it, I want to work with listings. So no working with buyers. Don't go hold open houses for other agents. Other agents experienced may say, oh yeah, you should hold an open house for me. Sure, it's beneficial for them. It's going to take a lot of your time and energy. They're long-term leads, people that walk in open houses. The majority are buyers. They're not even buying right now. Future buyers, neighbors that want to see what's for sale in the area. So don't do any of that. And the last thing I want to say to you, and you may be thinking about this, is, well, I need to learn like the contracts and the paperwork and the systems in my office. And my broker said, I got all these classes and things I need to learn. Listen carefully. Do what I'm asking you to do. Because, yeah, you need to learn paperwork and contracts and systems in the office, but none of those activities will make you money. Learn how start making money, learn how to master these expired, so you can start producing income, taking listings and making money, and you learn everything else as you go, which is totally fine. When you start bringing listings every week into your office, believe me, your broker is going to be thrilled. He'll help you, or he or she will help you with everything you need. You need to make money. Otherwise, you're not going to have longevity in your real estate career. Again, expireds are amazing. So are for sale by owners. 2023 is just a perfect market for you to master expireds. I look forward to hearing about your success. Make sure you like the video, comment below, let me know if you have any questions, and subscribe to the channel. We're uploading new videos every single week. I will see you soon.